and welcome to Katrina's Creations. This is episode 256. We have a lot more subscribers this week, so I wanted to say thank you for subscribing to the channel. I hope you like what you see, and welcome to our crafty bunch. And for those of you who have been part of my crafty bunch for a long time, thank you for coming back each week. If you like what you see and you haven't become a member yet or a subscriber yet, click the little red subscribe button down below, and if you click the bell-shaped icon next to it and click all, that will let you know anytime I post a video, which is always on Saturdays and Wednesdays, and sometimes whenever I see a sale or when I have something fun to share. So let's get started. I have 4 finished objects this week. Yes, I do. So let's get started. The first one, I finished the shawl. Not the crocheted one. This is the knitted one I was doing as a test knit because it needed to be done by the 25th, and I finished it just a couple days ago, and I'm untangling it from my crochet because the yarn is all wrapped around each other right now. So here it is in all of its glory. This is the Snuggly Wuggly shawl by Mina Phillip, which is the Knitting Expat on YouTube. And last week, let me see if I can get this all the way down here. Last week I had just finished this marled section and I was getting into the purple. So here is the purple section, and it's ribbed, and then there's this lovely I-cord at the bottom which matches the color that I started with at the top. This is too huge to show you the entire thing. It literally is, I can put my arms out from arm's length this way, and it's beyond my arms there, so it wraps around me perfectly. I'm going to insert a picture so you can see the whole thing laid out, and then I'll stick some pictures in of me modeling it so you get a better idea of how well it fits. Now this shawl is going to go so well with my plaid shirt, but you get the general idea. So you can see how far down it comes in the front, and it wraps around nice and snugly, and then I'll show you the back. And now I'll hold this out so you can see the full width of this. You can see it hangs, here's the ends of my fingers. Well, you can see where my thumbs are, that's the end of my fingers. And it hangs out beyond my hands, beyond my fingers. So the name fits it, Snuggly Wuggly. I no sooner finished making this and I wrapped it around me. I had it around me this morning because it was a little cool this morning, and because this is a double thickness, you're holding 2 strands of yarn together. It's squishy, it's garter stitch, a lot of it, which is like this section, and which makes it very spongy. And then there's this really pretty textured stitch, which you can see right here. And yeah, it was enjoyable to knit. It does take a good bit of yarn because, like I said, you're holding it double, but it's really cozy. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. Now the other 3 projects I finished are not knit or crochet related. They're not even sewing related. They are the type of blankets where it's 2 polar fleece and you lay them together and then you cut fringe all the way around and then you tie the fringe together. You know what I'm talking about. I did 3 of them. They are entirely too big to try to show because they are about 3 feet wide and they are as tall as I am. So I did take pictures of them so I could just insert them to show them to you, but I'll tell you what they are for. And if my daughter or daughter-in-law are watching, please close your eyes right now. Yeah, because they're Christmas presents. So the first one is one for my daughter. She likes all things gray. She has like gray and taupe colors, and not quite this color, but kind of a bluey green color in her house. So I made this one for her. Then the next one, and that's the front and the back of it. Now the next one it has fishing creels and fishing related things all over it. I have one grandson that really enjoys fishing. All of my grandsons, I think, enjoy fishing, but I have one that really likes to fish. And so that one is going to him. Now that one I just took a picture of the front because the back is just solid blue. So that's what this one looks like. And then the third one is for my daughter-in-law and my son, and they both are into hunting. In fact, my daughter-in-law is a better hunter at times sometimes than my son is. She's gotten more deer in the past than my son has, and they do they eat a lot of venison. So they do eat what they hunt. But they like venison, and so they have like 6 acres of ground where they live out in Ohio. And so, yeah, when I saw this one, it had their name written all over it. So I'll show you the front and the back of that one. So those are my works in progress. Now we'll take a look, or no, that's my finished objects. I'm getting ready to show you my works in progress. The first one is my crocheted shawl. This is the Flower Valley shawl that I'm doing as a crochet along with J-hook crochet. And there's lots of you guys are doing it too, so because I've seen your pictures over there. So I'm actually working on week 4. I completed week 3 and I just completed week 4, I guess yesterday, last night. I think I've completed week 4. So I'm getting ready to start into week 5. So I'm only well, not really slightly ahead because we posted on, I post on Mondays. So anyway, this is week 1 was the orange. Week 2 is the green, and you can see the pattern of this. It's really pretty. And there is week 3. And then week 4 is this kind of a burnt orange color, rusty burnt orange. And then the very last row, I ran out of it. It used a lot. So the last row is what I am starting the next color in. And there you can see it. And here's what it actually looks like, which is kind of a goldeny, it has orange undertones. So hopefully that'll show up well in the camera. It's not a gold like this. You can see it's got a little more orange to it than the gold does. So, but it's not as orange as that. So it's kind of in between. So yeah, so I have 1 row of that to complete it, because there was no way. I had like a little teeny itty bitty ball. There was no way it was going to go around one more time. I was hoping, but no way it was going to work. So we have, that is my crocheted work. Now we have the sock saga. I told you last week I was working on a little footsie sock, and here it is. I did a little bit. I didn't get a huge amount done, but I got past the heel and I'm starting down the foot this week. Now here's the funny thing, because I did reknit this sock a little bit from when Kim and I were together the first time. When we were planning what we were going to do for the fair, for the craft fair we were both at this last Saturday, I was knitting on this sock and I kept looking at it and I kept going, why doesn't this look right? What looks wrong with this sock? And the two of us were looking at it, and the bottom of the sock, like the bottom of the heel here, was completely square right across. Just call me Sponge Katrina Square Socks. Yeah, they didn't look right. I couldn't figure it out. She looked at it. She goes, well, there's your heel flap. There's your gusset. It wasn't until I got home I realized what I'd forgotten to do. The decreases that form the shape of the heel. So at the bottom of the heel, okay, like here's where your Achilles tendon is. Here is the bottom of the heel. It's supposed to be shaped. Now I did not shape this as much as it should have been, but it's usually done with short rows. But you can see it kind of curves here. It didn't before. It literally came out and was squared off here. So yeah, it would have looked like my sock had saddlebags. It was not it was not gonna work. But the two of us looking at it could not figure out what it was until I got home, and I pulled up a basic sock pattern. I started looking at it and I was like, well, I did this, because I was doing it by memory. I wasn't using a pattern when I made these. And then that's when I realized, oh yeah, heel decreases would have been a wise thing to do. So I had to rip it back to the bottom of the heel flap and go fix that. So no more square socks for me. So yeah, so anyway, that is what it looks like. And this yarn, I love the colors in it. And it's a Cascade Aran. They're calling it Aran. I would call it a light worsted, which is usually thicker than what you make your socks out of, but these are socks that I wear around the house like slippers. Yeah, I like thick socks in the wintertime because I have Raynaud's syndrome, so my fingers and my toes get especially cold. So I like nice thick socks. Plus I just spent some money, bought some shoes, and I bought the wrong size. They're a little too big, so big thick socks work well with it so my feet don't fall out of my shoes. So yeah, so anyway, this is the color of this, which I think is really, really pretty. So that's what I've been working on. What have you all been working on this week? Now Wednesday's video is going to be a knit crate unboxing. This is September's knit crate that came in. So there are 2 boxes. And they are boxes. They didn't send them in the bags this time. So they are sent in the original, the old knit crate cardboard boxes. So yes, so that is going to be Wednesday's video. And I think that's the only videos coming up this week other than sales. So, however, if you saw my couple of sales little videos that went out about Lion Brand's clearance sale, they just kept adding to, I checked it the first time and it was like 70% off. I was like, well, that's a good deal. And I went over and I looked, but I didn't see anything that I couldn't live without because, I mean, I've got tons of yarn. So then I looked at it the next day and it said 65% off, which wasn't as good, but they said, we've added new yarn. So of course I had to go over and check it out. I might have done a little shopping. So yeah, you'll have to wait to see what it was I got, but I got a few things. So yeah, planning for the future. And when you see the box, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So that's what I've been doing this week. Now for what everybody came here for, to find out who won the giveaway. This was the giveaway for the Potiversary, which is officially Friday. Well, it was yesterday. You're watching this Saturday. It was officially yesterday. So here was what the prize was. And this is like an iridescent. There you can see it. It looks like it's pearl colored, but then when you wiggle it, yeah, there you go. You can see it's got iridescence to it and it snaps shut. I will take the price tag off of it. And then some hand-dyed heaven from Lion Brand, which is a discontinued yarn that I really desperately wish they would bring back because it's gorgeous. And it's like the softest yarn. It's all 100% nylon, but it's like the softest yarn I have ever felt. There you go. Is that gorgeous or what? And this is 175 yards, which is 160 meters. And the color is called Showstopper. So yeah, it's pretty, like a cherry pink, like a cherry pink and some purple speckles in it. It's the colors I like. So anyway, yes, we have a skein of that and the bag. We had, according to Random Comment Picker, we had 216 entries. I don't know if that's including the replies I made back or not, or how that was. But anyway, we had a bunch. We had a bunch of entries. So I used Random Comment Picker in order to choose a winner. And the winner is Sarah Benson. So Sarah, if you would get in contact with me at my email address, which is KatrinasCreations@yahoo.com, and give me your address, I will get this mailed out to you immediately. So congratulations to Sarah Benson. Thank you to all of you who participated. Now, there may be another video this week. Just be watching for it because I also do giveaways whenever I hit another 100. And when I checked this just prior to filming, we were 5 people away. Yes, we had 3,395 people. So 5 people away. So as soon as we hit that 3,400, I will be doing another giveaway. And then we have the jingle along coming in December, which will also involve some giveaways. And then there is something that we have coming up in the new year that's also going to be a giveaway make-along type of thing that's going to go on. That was an idea that Kim gave me. So yeah, so lots of giveaways coming up in the future. So yeah, so just hang tight. So it looks like we're going to be doing something like once a month, and this month looks like we may be doing the second one. So yeah, be watching for that video. Not sure. I know it will be yarn will be given away, but not sure which skein from upstairs in the craft cave. But something from up there is going to come down and go to one of you. So be watching for that video. Now I don't have many things in the come and get it section because Lion Brand has been running really good sales all week long, and right now it's right in between their sales. So be watching for any videos I put out that are like little short clips that are yellow with black writing. Those are the sales. And if you do buy through the link in the description box of that video, I am an affiliate for those companies, so I do get a commission out of that, which helps to support giveaways and things like that help support the channel. So anyway, because we all know YouTube doesn't pay much. So anyhow, yeah, just being honest with you guys. So now on to what is in the come and get it section. Dollar Tree has Premier Just Yarn. They have some of the cotton. They also have some of the worsted weight. You have to buy, I think it's under 12. I think one of them you have to buy 12 skeins, but most of them are less than that. And I think the yarns have about 104 yards per skein. So the nice thing with Dollar Tree is if you have one near you, you can order it and have it shipped to the store, pick it up, and pay no shipping prices. I think they charge a handling fee, which is, it's very minimal, but that's it. You just go into the store with your receipt and pick it up. And I've done it before and it was very, very easy. So that is Dollar Tree. Like I said, be watching for any Lion Brand sales because I'm sure they will have some running this week. And I'll let you know when I find out about them. And then there's Leisure Arts. Now Leisure Arts is running 50 for 50 cents. Their first 50 patterns that they put out. So some of them are knit, some of them are crochet. I saw some needlepoint in there. I saw some crewel, some cross stitch, I think. So anyway, the first 50 patterns that the company ever put out, they are offering those patterns for 50 cents a piece. Now, some of them are definitely from the 70s. You can tell looking at the style, looking at the way the lettering is and everything, they're from the 70s. But there's some stuff that's in there that is kind of timeless. There's some Afghans in there. There's some like cardigans or sweaters, things like that, that they don't change a whole lot. So if you want to go check them out, the link is down below and you can check it out. I mean, 50 cents, you can't go too far wrong for a pattern. And they are digital patterns, so you just download them and print them out and you got them. So yeah, I'm gonna go over and take a little bit closer look and see if there's anything over there because I'm gonna be needing things in a smaller size, I hope soon. So that is it for this week. Be watching for Wednesday's video for a Knit Crate unboxing, and also keep your eye out for that giveaway because whenever we get 5 more subscribers, I will be putting that video out. And then of course, any sales that come my way that I will pass on to you guys and let you know about. So I hope you have a wonderful week and I will see you all later. Bye everybody.